Starting with this UFO section, we have to collect these little diamonds. After this part, you never see them again. This is a much better example of a gimmick that makes me think, why? I get that it's a way of showing off a new feature in the update, but it's essentially introducing a new game mechanic that's used for 3 seconds and then never touched again.
That's kind of the point. I know Geometrical Dominator can feel gimmicky, but that's the point of the level. It shows off what you can do and make with the new triggers. I mean, like, even though you do need to learn one more thing, does it really matter? The average player will immediately figure out how to do this, and if they don't, well, practice mode is there. You aren't bound to playing from zero. If a player doesn't immediately know what to do, that's fine, since they can just practice it. Even then, I agree with Colin in this clip. Too many mechanics can overwhelm you and make it a lot more unforgiving, and you shouldn't abuse the fact that people can practice, because that doesn't fix every problem. But, does it look like there are a ton of mechanics here? There's only one gimmick here, and it isn't even mentally challenging. In Geometrical Dominator, there are lots of different mechanics, and in each part, you have to adapt to it, or memorize it. This sounds hard, but it actually isn't. There are usually indicators, and each gimmick is incredibly simple. Even though Geometrical Dominator is forgiving in that way, there are still some hard and confusing parts. You need to recognize that Geometry Dash is a hard game, where later levels require a lot more reaction time. I know it can seem cruel, but that's the fun of it. It's the joy of finally completing something hard. Colin also says that some of the uses of moving objects here are unnecessary, and could be fined as normal ground. This, I disagree with. It doesn't have the same energy or feel. Imagine if Geometrical Dominator didn't have any moving parts. Would it be the same? No, it would lose its personality. It seems trivial in the moment, but it's actually a part of the core of Geometrical Dominator. If we look back, it seems like Colin is saying learning is bad, but it's quite the contrary. Learning is good, especially in Geometry Dash, since it makes you feel good once you finally learn how to do it. However, learning is only good in moderation, and Geometrical Dominator knows that. In my opinion, this is a really good introduction to learning, since it can and will appear in later levels, and makes the game more fun. And that's the main thing to realize. This isn't mainly a tutorial to the robot that just has lots of gimmicks. It's a tutorial to learning. Learning isn't necessarily a bad thing. You just need to know when it's the focus.